welcome back to the 9th episode of Learn Portuguese with me. And yeah, guys, we forgot something last episode. We forgot the timer. And yeah, I will add the 8th session. So I'm gonna start for now, and then I will add the 50 minutes we did in the last episode. So sorry for that, but we stay accountable to the timer. And yeah, I also knew beforehand that something like this will happen, or even worse, if I won't stop the session and it's running for 40 hours or 20 hours. Yeah, so I hope that this was a quick and a small mistake and won't happen again. But yeah, we're just adding the 50 minutes, or I'm adding after the session, and then everything should be fine. So let's start. All right, we are returning to the iPad. Yeah, last episode, what did we do last episode? We completed first chapter 3 and created own sentences, yeah, which get better and improve. We learned apropos, okay? We learned apropos. We learned apropos. Okay, this sentence is so nice because you say, I wanna talk apropos, so I don't know how to say this in Portuguese. So then pouco a pouco is like peu à peu, also very useful. And then we learned, I think that eu acho que. Okay, I think that. Also, this little word, pretty important. Okay, so what we're gonna focus on today. We are trying to arrange this a little later and see what is getting added. And also like this, we can arrange this later and add these if we find a place. But before this, we are gonna do the 4th chapter, okay? So, sou grato porque fazemos progresso. Sou grato porque fazemos progress. Okay? I'm grateful because we make progress. So let's check this. Word is usually also like a cognate. It looks pretty much the same. Progresso.
Progresso.
Sou grato porque fazemos progresso. Sou grato porque fazemos. És tu grato? Or, yeah, és tu?
Estou grato porque estamos a progredir.
Estamos a progredir. Okay, so this sentence is formed a little bit different, but I think, can I say in Portuguese, estou grato porque fazemos progresso? Now we're gonna check if he's okay. Sou grato porque fazemos progresso. Yes, this is the only thing usually says fazer progresso. Sou grato porque fazemos progressos. Okay, so that's nice. Sou grato porque fazemos progressos. So it's fazemos. Fazemos progressos. Okay. All right. And there I found... Oh, Portuguese. Okay. Estamos. Okay. So this is like the present progressive form. All right. Yeah, but we can look at this another time. What I found right now, and which get really important if we are starting our ChatGPT conversation, maybe because the ChatGPT conversation, really trust me, is one of the ways to fluency, for sure, because there we are really training the muscles in our mouth, but it still needs time. Maybe in our 20 or 30, 50, we are starting with this really, and then you will see how you're training the muscles in your mouth and pretty much get fluent pretty fast, but you will see. But yeah, can I say? Posso dire, in Italiano in France. Can I say? This is like posso dish. Maybe? How to say can I say? Can I say this in Portuguese? Can I say posso dizer isso em português? Posso dizer isto em português? Okay, it's like not this, it's like dizer, it's infinite.
Posso dizer isto em português.
All right. Posso dizer isto em português. Ok. Posso dizer isto em português. Where is usually is it like here? Português. Yeah, I think it's like if you're asking yourself where is it, it's like UES. UES. Português. Ok. Posso dizer isto em português? Okay. Posso dizer isto em português. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, we are gonna start with this chapter. Alright. So, do we have everything? Let me check. Timer is running. Alright. Olá, eu sou João. Okay, I was just checking if this is maybe, well, I don't know, it looked like the last. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, the beginning is a little bit same, but yeah. As we know now, I don't know. Já conheces a minha família e minha... And you already know my family and my house. Now, now, vous is like you. Now, contar is like, I don't know. It feels like now I want to show you. Now I want to show you. Now I want you contar. Now I want to meet. I want you meet. Como, how is one dia normal normal life of my day. Contar, vous contar. Okay. Let's look at this later. That we're not losing the flow and don't see the translation if we're like this. Going to the right side. Normalmente. Normalmente. What does this mean? Huh? So hard, right? Normalmente accordo. Normalmente accordo, okay? Accordo is also something interesting because this is what I also want to learn. What means okay? All right. Okay. Because in France you say d'accord, or in Italiano you say d'accordo. So if there is like accordo, maybe this means normally it's okay. What means okay in Portuguese? Like in French it's d'accord and Italian d'accordo. So we're gonna see maybe accordo. Okay. Estem bem. Tudo bem. Okay. Okay, maybe this is a false friend. Accord is it written like this? No, it has a double C. Agreement, okay. Yeah, so it's, yeah, for sure related. Yep, okay. So we're gonna see. Normally, normally it's okay. Maybe let's still. Normally it's okay. At 7 horas, at 7 o'clock. Da normal. No. This is, in this case, it looks like normally I wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning. So this looks like I wake up. Primeiro, levante-me. Okay, this is lavarsi is like washing. Where is the first thing or primary or yeah, for the first thing, pretty much that's the translation. Not maybe word for not really literally, but you get the sense. I want to say. Levanto-me. I wash myself. Abro from the last chapter. I open my window. E arrumo a cama. Like cama is like the bed now. And arrumo is like maybe arrange, something like arrange or arrange. Yeah, so it's like to clean up. Okay, but we're gonna check this also later. Abrumo. Déploie. And then. No, vous is not like you. Vous. Because in French you have like vous and it's like you. But vous, I think, is more like... No, it looks more like... Vous. Yeah, it looks like I go, okay? Interesting. Very, very important. So, eu, vous is like... is like je vais. And like... Italian... Io va. Va? I think it's wrong. Io va. Va. Let me check this. I hope you're not mad at me for learning Italian. No, I'm not really learning Italian. It's just more like the connection, the interconnectedness of these languages helps me with Portuguese. So I'm learning Portuguese, Italian and Portuguese now. Vado. Yeah, for sure. Vado, and that, yeah, for sure. Okay. So in Germany, you say, now the German guys analyze this. Ich bin auf dem Schlauch gestanden. Não faz a mínima ideia do que estava a comer. My mind went blank. Okay, my mind went blank for now. Vado. Okay. But also, like, look at these. Okay. Okay. So, again, and now I go. Now I go contar. So contar is like, now it looks like the infinite, because this is like a, I think I think a word, and this is I think a word. So now I go contar. Now this is I show. Now contar, I think it looks like I show. Now because now I'm going to show how. Yeah, maybe it's now I'm going to show. And this, if this is the right translation, maybe I'm wrong. This is like a really nice technique to build the future tense, because the future tense you build in a lot of Romance languages with to go or to go, or you build like no, maybe this was a bad description. It was like in Italiano you say vado a fare, okay? So you use like go, and then you use the infinitive. Maybe it's like vu contar, okay? So let's check this for now, because this could be really important. Contar. I'll handle it. I'll tell you. Okay, contare. Ah, from the word raccontar, raccontare, or racontre. I'll tell you. Okay. So I think this is the moment we're gonna learn the first tense. The first tense. Yeah. The text showed us that it's now the time. And this is so easy, and this is so nice to know, and this is so easy to build the future, really, trust me. So, give me a quick explanation with, the explanation and then a few examples of the principle how to build future with ire plus infinitive, like in Italian andare, or in French je vais faire ça. Yeah, future in Portuguese. Yeah. Exactly, this is what I mean. Ir plus infinitive. Je vais parler. Okay. Also, this goes hand in hand with my favorite conjugation method. First verb is conjugated, the second isn't. Vado a parlare. Vu falar. Okay. So in Italian you use a in between. In French not, but there's the pronoun, so they look a little bit different, but they're all the same. I'm going to speak. Yeah, okay. So you say vous. How is it called? Vamos a fazer. Vamos falar. We are gonna talk. Okay. Vou estar. I'm going to study. So it's pretty much like the English language, because there you say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to sleep. So this is the future, and you build it with, you can also say, I will sleep. And there are other options, but for now, this is the first and one of my favorite techniques to building the future. Portuguese doesn't usually use an extra a, yeah. Here, this is different from Italian, yeah. Vou estar, and you can also use this in Spanish. So, I think yes, absolutely. Spanish, it's voy a estudiar. I should have learned Spanish. My pronunciation, I think, is better, but this was just a thought, not a real thought. I love Portuguese. for sure. Okay. So give me a text about the football, the World Cup, with this grammatical topic. Grammatical topic. O campeonato do mundo vai começar em breve. Okay, so maybe the text is too hard, but we are just looking at these little words, okay? So let me do it like this. Nobody's cheating, and me neither. O campeonato do mundo vai... It's like, I think, the people, the players, the competitioners, people. Do mundo? No, competition. The cup. O Cup do mundo, the World Cup, vai começar em breve. Começar is like cominciamo, cominciare or commence en français. So it's like to begin. So, but it's infinite. Okay, there's ar at the end. And what are the infinite endings of the verbs? They are ar, okay? Falar, okay? And it has no O, no AS, Amos, H, or M. It is infinite because this is going to, okay? Is the World Cup is going to, and why? Because you use I think the third person, the football cup, he, she, it, third person. The third person singular. And yeah, let me make this a little bit cleaner from now. Always stay to be clean here. Okay, this isn't deleting. But this is actually, do you all also see how, now maybe you see what I really mean with learn the maps, not the details. Because with this repetition, we are gonna learn these. And we are learning these subconsciously. We are not doing like school, precisar, preciso, precisas, precisamos, precisais, precisam. And this is actually only the present. There is the future. There is the past. There's the imperfect. There's the perfect. And so there are, of these, there are active, there's passive, or there are subjunctive, conjunctive. There are so many. There's so damn many different categories. And do you really want to learn these all? I don't think so, and it's not fun, and it doesn't really help. You can do a week of this, but do it in 1 year. Do it when you have a good level, and you can really order all of this or put these things into your already built system. But not now. This is just overloading. We are working with this. Yeah. So. Is going to start em breve. Breve, I think, is pretty short. In short. Eu vou ver os jogos okay. I am going to see os jogos, the player, with os meus amigos. I'm going to the player or the games. I don't know if the player or games with my friends. So I am going to see. Nós vamos atuar. Okay, atuar again. AR infinite. Vamos. Okay, is like the first person plural. We are going to see, or no, not I don't know. Atuar. Or yeah, we are going to. Also, so this is like we are going to, but atuar, Portugal, em vamos ver, we are going to see muitos jogos together. Maybe it's like to be a fan of. We are going to celebrate Portugal. I don't know what this means. Portugal vai jogar. Portugal is going to play. Okay, is going to play against teams, equipas, other teams. Again, counterproductive. Contra is also pretty easy to know this word. Equipas, I think I know this from French. It's équipe, l'équipe de France, trois couleurs, le bleu, allez les bleus. Okay, vamos Portugal. But yeah, where have we been? Equipas forte. Forte is like from music. Forte, mezzo forte, fortissimo. So I think this is fast. But forte could also be strong, something. But I think it's fast. Or yeah, just strong or fast. Then we are going to speak about the player and are going to eat pizza. Comer, okay? So infinitive, either with AR or ER, okay? Also, always my favorite thing is first verb conjugated, second verb not, okay? I think that Portugal is going to make a good championship, good Cup du Monde, and talvez is going to sometimes is going to ganar, win and celebrate, win the trophy. Yeah. We are going to support. Apoiar, okay, support. Maybe you can remember this as a result of the P. Yeah. Strong teams. Okay, afterwards we're going to talk about the match, and I think Portugal have a good World Cup. I think Portugal vai fazer is going to have, is going to make, to have, usually, yeah, fazer is like to make, but yeah, I think it's from the sense. And is going to win, it's not, I think I said like, is going to win or celebrate, but yeah, it's like the definite article, because like this little word looks still something like me, like or, like oder, like or, because I think in Italian it looks like this, and in French it looks similar but has like still a u, but this is crazy because this is the article and this is new. Yeah, so we have here vai começar, vamos, vamos. Okay, I think this should be easy for now. So give me a quick summary for our screenshot. And we are adding this to our Portuguese night map. Vou fazer isso. Eu vou... Okay. A little bit bigger with a clean table view. A little bit bigger. Okay. Doesn't look that good, but I think we're still gonna use it. So give me all the pronunciations of the ir with in all forms. But there's actually one missing. These are only 5. Yeah. Give me one moment. I have to. The sound has to be a little bit. All right. I have to get something. Wait. Give me one moment. Because I don't want to really stop this recording. But I also don't want to. All right, yes. All right. Vou.
Vou.
Vou. Wish.
Vais.
Weiß. Weiß.
Vai.
Vai.
Vamos.
Vamos.
Ides.
Ides.
Vão.
So it's Ides. Crazy. It's Ides. Wait. Is it really Ides? It's Ides. Crazy. So this is pretty Ides. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So Ides. Ides. This is different to the other, right? Ides. 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 Yeah, okay. And this is what I already saw in one screenshot. The second person plural is not that commonly used in Portuguese. In nowadays Portuguese. So give me a quick summary of the topic. Why isn't the second person plural really used? And what is otherwise used? Because when I did some summaries or some screenshots, or when I asked Chat, he already forgot the second person plural sometimes, and this was quite So why isn't was used? It became old fashioned in everyday speech. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna use this screenshot for now. And yeah. Soon we are gonna look at the past. This will be fun. Because the past is also, there is like a past when you say like, I think falar, as we looked at, like with a different ending, like usually it's falo, I think. But you can also build it like with ter conjugated with falare. So you say like el tem falare. He has spoken. No. You then have to use the past participle, perfect participle. Past participle. So this looks something like maybe falare is going to fala, okay? But then it's always fala. It's like falar. It's like eu tenho fala. But I don't know if this is the past participle really. So this will not change again, but this is a different infinite, okay? Stay tuned, it will not be hard. It is pretty easy, and I really like to... Yeah, it's really cool because you can... Yeah, you use, just like in the future, a second verb as a building block. And then you don't really have to summarize all the forms, okay? So stay tuned. Okay, where do we have been? Still in the first sentence, but it's crazy. 35 minutes in, and yeah. Now I want to show, contar. I want to tell how a normal day out of my life is. Normally I wake up, I wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning. The first thing I'm gonna do is wash myself and open the window and make my bed. Not make my bed, but clear my bed, maybe. Then, okay, vu a casa. So this is vu, but there is not like vu falar. So it's just Then I go at or to the bathroom. I wash my teeth. Dentist is pretty easy, like the dentist, okay? Okay. E visto me and see myself. Okay. A minha mãe, my mother, prepare pretty easy, o pequeno almoço. Okay, almoço was something like to eat something. I think we encountered the word almoçomos. I think we are eating. So pequeño is like little. It's like in in French you say like petit déjeuner. I think I write wrong. Déjeuner. Petit déjeuner. So it's like breakfast. This is breakfast, okay? Pequeño, small, eat. And small eat is a breakfast, okay? And prepares also in the morning. This was a result of logical sense. So this makes sense. So this is another reason why I love extensive reading. If you have a text where you know most of the words, like as we usually, I think we know a lot of words, but some we don't know, we can find out the meaning in its context, and then you really start to remember the word. Because if you're just doing like vocabulary lists like this and this and this, it can be pretty hard. But in sentences, yeah, this is how we talk. This is how our lives is. This is how our lives is. This is how our lives are. Costume comer pão. Okay. This is first verb, second verb. This is not conjugated. I costumo. This is like I eat. Costumo, I like to eat pão. My dad. Pão. No, pão is bread. Yeah, I thought it was pie. Pie is the father, and pão is the bread, because there was like fruta and beber. So this doesn't make sense when eating a father. Costumo is like maybe I like something like this, like gosto. I prefer eating bread. Maybe I prefer eating bread. I prefer eating bread, fruits, and beber is like I think to drink. Un cup de leche, the cup of milk. I prefer eating bread, fruits, and drink drinks or drink a cup or drinks a cup. Copo, a cup de leche. Encanto. Encanto. I don't know. Maybe it's just a little word like however or something like this. Despite, I don't know. Encanto, tomo. Tomar. O pequeño almoco. This was like the breakfast, okay? But tomo, I don't know. Maybe a drink? No, encanto. Okay. I speak un poco. I speak a bit with my family. As oito, oito is like 8. In Italian you say otto. So also one little. Às 8 horas, at 8 o'clock, saio de casa para ir à escola. So I leave the house, maybe, I think it should be I leave, and para ir à escola. Like, but maybe if it's I leave, I don't know this from Italian, so with a lot of words I say, I know this from Italian, French, this can maybe be a little bit annoying for people who don't know any Italian or French, but this, I think I know it out of the context, because it's like I do something, and yeah, saio de casa para ir a scuola. And if he's at home, then he has to leave the house to go. Para, to, ir, to go, a escola. So, but I leave, saio. I don't know. A escola, fica. And I saw this word so many times and I still don't really know it, because there was one time where it was like ficare, like to get, to become, but I don't know. A escola? No, not fica, not very long. For this, por isso, for this, muitas, for this, oftentimes, p, p, p. I don't know what p is. So, the sentence. A escola não fica muito longa, por isso muitas vezes vou a pé. Let me check one little thing before we continue. Alright. Yeah, so fica muito longo, por isso muitas vezes uso a casa. Okay, I think we are gonna make here a little stop for now, and we are checking the words. So, contar. Let's make it like this. I like it even more than just going to the other side and seeing all the translation. So give me for all words which are underlined blue the translation. Because then I think we are already pretty much done for today's episode. Contar, to tell. Acordo, I wake up, okay. A cama, the bed. Pequeño almoço, breakfast. Encanto, while. Sau, I leave. Fica is located. La is there. Yeah, okay, la is there, but p? P. Food. Ah, okay, by food. So we're gonna check if we know all the words. So I'm going to tell. Normally I wake up at 7 o'clock and arrumo a casa. A cama. Arrumo. That was not arrumo really, huh? Arrumo? Okay, this was a chat mistake. Chat. How do you call chat, guys? Chat. Tidy up, put in order. I make the bed. Okay. Also. Costumo. Also costumo. Attend. I usually eat bread. While tomo I take, I have, I drink, okay. Tomo. While I drink take the breakfast, I speak a little bit with my family. I leave, so this was right. Escuela is fica. Fica is being located, okay. Is not far away, so not far away. For this, so oftentimes I go by feet. All right. So I think this was it with today's episode. We're gonna get a quick gaze onto this and we are finishing this now, and I will do another session for 50 minutes without you guys because we forgot the last stop. What have we been last episode? Building sentences as question responses. Okay, so this episode, what did we do? We started with chapter 4 and we learned the first step of the future, how to build the future. So I think this was it with today's episode, and we're gonna see us in the next episode. Obrigado, muito gostei em português.